we decipher our feelings. Hello guys, welcome here in my life journey channel, and today is about talking about how can we decipher our feelings. It is very important guys, as what I told you before, that we can define our feelings. We have to talk about it. We have to name our feelings and emotions. How can we really decipher our feelings? Guys, again, for many times I've been mentioning it in my blogs that we must be good in writing it down, identifying our feelings. It is very important guys that we can name our feelings one by one. To decipher our feelings, we have to write it down. We have to be clear what is really we are feeling right now. What is your feeling right now? What you want to do with your life right now? What is your inner feelings which you are going to respect and honor it? This is very important guys, because you cannot just live alone day by day after another doing the things you don't like. It is about honoring yourself. It is about knowing what you really want to do. It is about you have to be clear to your message to other. And how can we really be clear to our message to other when we cannot even decipher our feelings? We have to decipher our feelings by writing it down, by naming our feelings. Guys, really, this is just a share to remind you that we have to honor ourselves. We have to respect ourselves towards your success. It's very difficult to do the things you want to do or to proceed what you want to create when you cannot honor and respect yourself first. It is very important that you can do it. You can name your feelings and be very decipher what is your feelings about. Guys, I am sharing this with you really, to be honest. I'm still working with myself when it comes to culture. We have to consider other people first before our own feelings that we are doing all the time. Many of us Filipinos are doing it. But how about really your own feelings? Have you ever think about it? Have you ever think that I must honor myself first before others? I must respect myself first before others. I have to do what I want to do with my life first before others. Have you ever think that it is the time to do you want in your life? Honoring yourself, respecting yourself is a must to do when we are going to choose to live our best life towards our success. We have to honor and respect yourself, and it is very important that you can decipher your feelings so the others can respect you as well when you can begin to verbalize it, to name your feelings one by one, identifying it, and most of all, learning to say no, accepting the facts that no is a no and yes is a yes, but you have to be clear by your message. Guys, really, many of us is suffering throughout life because we are not clear what we want or what we are going to say to other people. We always consider other people before ourselves, which is not really very good. So guys, how can we learn to decipher our feelings? We have to learn to respect ourselves, know yourself, and love yourself to the fullest. You are the only one who can love yourself to the fullest. You have to do what is right thing to do for yourself and not for others. You have to declare to your message that this is what I want. This is the life I want. I have to do this. I have to do this for myself and not for others. So therefore, guys, be clear about your feelings. To learn to decipher our feelings, we have to first love yourself to the fullest, honor yourself, live a life. It is your life we're talking about. You have only one life to live, and therefore it is very important that we can be clear to our message to others in order for us to respect ourselves first. And when you can respect yourself first, the others will respect you as well. It becomes easier for others to respect you when you are very clear with your message, what you are going to do with your life, what you are going to do next. And it becomes easier really when you can write it down, when you can name your feelings, and you have to be clear by your message to learn how to decipher our feelings. It becomes easy when you can practice the meditation and the prayer. First, you have to write it down what you really want. You have to be clear to your message. You have to write it down. You have to feel it what you really want. You have to know what you really want. And of course, write it down and be firm what you want with your life. You don't like that somebody will manage your life. You have to manage it own. Don't always think for others. When it comes to yourself, you have to think for yourself first before others. It sounds very selfish maybe, but guys, remember, you have only one life to live. You have to live today and not tomorrow, because we don't know about tomorrow. We don't know what will happen next week, if we are still living or we are dying or whatsoever. Things happen suddenly to our life which is out of our control. So therefore, guys, when I read this, how can we really learn to decipher our feelings? We have, to understand our own self. The words is so simple, but it is difficult to execute, to do the action. Why? Especially when we are thinking of others all the time, and that is the one we are doing. We are thinking of others before ourselves. In a way, it's a good thing because you care for them, you care for others, you want to be there for them. But guys, remember that life is too short. We have to honor ourselves first before others, and I am sharing this with you as a reminder that it is very important that we have to take ourselves to consideration first before others. To live a good life, to live our best life, it is very important that we have to learn to decipher our feelings and choose the thoughts that feel better to ourselves. You must know that you have to feel better for yourself when it comes to this point. The thoughts that feels better are where your power is. But first, we have to learn how to decipher our feelings, and remember, the easiest way for it to pass it on whatsoever negative thoughts it's there. We must ignore them and then think of good thoughts. When a negative thought comes, just shrug it off and as if you don't care about it, and think of good thoughts to replace them. So guys, if you want to have something good with our life, we have to think good thoughts. We have to do something good things for our life. Remember, our feelings and beliefs about something we want are most likely not very good if you keep thinking the negative feelings. But instead, think all the good things that you can have in your life. Therefore, it is very important that we must learn to decipher our feelings and choose the good thoughts and makes us feel better. Remember, the thoughts that we feel better are where our power is. To learn how to decipher our feelings, guys, we must begin with the good thoughts. Know your feelings, because when you are feeling good, the good thoughts will come as well. You have to know your feelings. You have to turn around the negativity into a positive one, even it seems so very, very difficult. Create good thoughts, make good thoughts, and write it down. Being clear to that good thoughts, it's a good thing to learn that you have control, disappearing your feelings. Guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me here in my Life Journey channel. I hope you will do the same. Working with yourself daily, a small step is a huge step to help each and every one of us to live our best life. Living our best life, you are the only one who can create that. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your support. I love you all, and bye-bye.